I will never forget this interview, and it's notable for what's in it and what's not in it. If if there's a part of the country that does think it's a crime that not maybe not a crime, but definitely journalistic malpractice to say have edited like Kamala's interview so that she could sound more cogent. I'm going to tell you what 60 Minutes edited out of Anna's interview, okay? Because if I'm putting those two together up against each other, like it's a draw, I think. So here she was again, it was 16 years ago? Yeah, 2009, talking to Morley Safer, who introduces her in this package as so fearsome that she has inspired, quote, terror, loathing, and obsequious toadies. Here we go. He asks her about her long reported coldness.
But where people made comparisons with you, it's the coldness, that Anna must not be spoken to when she's on the elevator.
Oh yeah, I heard that. You're not allowed to get in the elevator with me.
That's not a denial. That's not a denial. That was the lore at Condé Nast. Anna walks in the elevator, you walk out. I will say, years and years ago, I was up at Condé Nast for a job interview, and I was on my way down in the elevator, and it stopped, and she got in the elevator, and I was not leaving the elevator. And she stood there, and she overtly looked me up and down and up and down, and I thought, this is a lot of energy to expend to maintain an image, I suppose. There's another great story that I believe is true. I mean, I've read all the Anna biographies. Jerry Oppenheimer, I think, wrote the definitive one, where the lore to within the Vogue offices was, especially if you were a low-level editorial employee, you were not to talk to Anna. If you saw her coming, you were to go the other way. She was to have the restroom to herself if she didn't have her own private restroom, which I'm sure was built into the new Condé building, and no eye contact. And there was the story of one low-level editorial person who tripped and fell on the floor, and Anna was coming, and so they didn't move, and she just walked right over their body. I know we're not supposed to rejoice in the face of others' misfortune, but I can't think of a better karmic ending than what's going to happen to Anna Wintour.